Hello, greetings of the day, guys. So, hope you all are doing well. So, today we are going to talk about the basics of spreadsheet. So, if I go and talk about the spreadsheet is nothing but it's an Excel, or you can call it as a combination of rows and columns, which helps you to do a lot of work. So, let's get into deep dive what exactly an Excel is called as and how you can go through it. So first of all, let's talk what is Microsoft Excel. So basically, Microsoft Excel is nothing but a tool which will help you to do calculations, which will help you to work with the data, and also will help you to have a presentation. So if I go and talk about the Microsoft Excel is basically a spreadsheet software which is basically developed by Microsoft team. You can also have various open source alternatives. If you're not having a licensed version of Microsoft Excel, you can just go and have the open office, which is also available and which will also provide a variety of features and the services for it. So if I go and talk about Excel is basically available for your Windows, as you can see over here. It is also available for your Linux. It is also available for your Mac OS and iOS. iOS EMS Android application device. So if you are using Android or iOS or any other mobile devices or any devices, you can have access to Excel. So as I'm talking about Excel, Microsoft Excel is a proprietary tool. It means it's a licensed version where you have to purchase a subscription. There are various options where you can get Microsoft Excel in a student edition for free. But if not, you can have go through with any of the free office applications available. Let's talk about the features. So if I talk about the features, as I have already told, Microsoft Excel helps you to do the calculations. You can do any kind of calculations, you can calculate, you can find out the cost and other part. Next, it is also helpful for producing the graph. Means if you have a data, you can have a visualization of the data. That is, you can also say the basics of data visualization, what we are seeing. So if you have a data which is plotted on your Excel, you can use it to have your reports. Again, I will also want to talk about the pivot table. Pivot table, again, it is nothing but a representation of a data in various different formats. If you see here an example, you can see that the row label, that is, and the sum amount is shown, but it is shown with certain graphics. You can have multiple graphics option when you go to the home. When you go, basically in that you will find some conditional formats and you will get it. So in a future lecture, you will understand what is pivot table and how I can go and create a pivot table for it. Last but not the least, Excel is incomplete without micro macro is nothing but we can program our Excel to perform our task in our own way. That is, you might be knowing about the popular Visual Basics application, and you can use Excel to create your own VBA macros for performing your regular repetitive task. So this will also help you for many people who want to perform a same set of operations but they don't want to write the lengthy formulas. Then they can use MS Excel VBA. Next, if I go and talk about the history, I would like to tell you about Microsoft Excel is basically one of the widest and the largest used by many people. So in fact, those who are using the computers, they might have used Excel at least once for keeping their data, for keeping their record, or for doing certain kind of specific or basic accounting at least. But if I go and talk about Excel, it is widely used by many people. If I talk about keeping the accounts, keeping the database, creating the basic database, etc., Excel provides a very useful tool for them. So if I go and talk about the history, basically Excel comes into popularity since version 5, which was released in 1993. So if you see this typical diagram which was released for version 5, you will understand how it comes. And now if I go and talk about Excel 2019 is the latest version which has a lot of important features where you can find, we can have a collaboration, you can have different settings, you can use functions, you can create macros, you can represent the data much effectively and better manner. So this is all about the history in the Excel. Let's move towards the practical session and see what Excel basically again provides. Okay guys, so let's have basics of Excel. First of all, if you want to start an Excel, you have to write MS Excel and the Excel app will open for you. So if you don't have installed, you can just go to the website and search for the Excel, you will get it. For Microsoft Excel, you can have a trial version for it, or even if you feel that you want to use some another version, then you can just simply go to the Chrome and try to open the new tab, and here you can find Open Office and you can download that Open Office. So Apache is a company which is providing an Open Office. It's a free to use, you don't have to pay anything for it. You can simply go to the download tab and you can download the Office for your person. You can download the full installation. Version is already mentioned over here. And if you want MS Office, so there is MS Office 365 for student. You can go and get the free MS Office for student. The only thing is that you required an email ID associated to your organization. If you are talking about LPU, we require Lovely Professional University ID, and thus we can get the Office for free to use. So this is all about it. So I have my installed. So what I will do, I will just click on Excel and my Excel tab will open. Click on the open button. We are going to learn a lot of it. So first of all, whenever you see the moment you have the purchase version, this is what the window exactly looking on here. You will find the home tab, new tab. In the new, you will find new variety of the tab. You can have some suggested business templates. You can download any of the template which you want. If you want to draw a pivot table, or if you want to work on the pie chart, or you want to create some calendar, your personally monthly budget, you can take any of it and you can just work seamlessly on the Excel. If you have any save file, you can just click on here and you can open the file. Here I am just opening the new blank tab because I just want to learn. So this is all about the basics window which you will see. Here is an autosave, it's on. You can keep it on and it will ask you to where you want to save the file. So basically it provides an OneDrive option, which is an OneDrive. It is just like a storage like Google Drive provided by Microsoft. You can use that and you can save it. So for that purpose, I'm just making it off. So unless you save, it is showing you book 2. If you want to save it, you can click on the save as button, and here you can just save where you want to save it. I will write demo Excel and I will hit enter save. See, my file name is changed now. So if you see over here, there are variety of tabs are there. These are the particular your tabs which will go and give a lot of various options. Each and every tab has its own sub menus which are there, and you will find a lot of ribbons over there. So these are the ribbons. If I click on it, it will just open me and further options which are associated to it. If I go to another tab, it will open all the things. So most of the options or the functions will be available with some short icons which you can see over here. This is the formula tab and it will provide all different formulas available over here. Data, where you can just generate the data. You can click on the data, you can save the data, you can find some data, you can have a connections to it. a lot of things over there. If I go and review, there is a spell checker, the most important thing to go and check for spelling thrashes. It will provide a lot of words, suggest some synonyms for you, and check the accessibility. Smart lookup is also available, where you can just go and search for various different images and other sources where you want to take a data from it. Translator is a good option which will help you to translate text into different language. This is one of the unique feature available in latest version of Excel, which you can use it. Command, show command to view. You can have a page view. You can have help file. You can easily get any time of help. So I'm going to the option bar. Now the first question comes. What is an Excel? Guys, if you go and see over here, Excel is nothing but a combination of rows and columns. So each and rows and columns are there. So if you go and see over here, the moment the wherever I will be active, it will show this particular active cell as a reference cell over here. So this is a name box, and see here how it is measuring. If you see this particular horizontal tab, you will find A, B, C, D mentioned over here. I will ask one question to you and then you have to answer it. And if you see the vertical, you will find 1 to 3 numbers. So moment whenever my cell is active, it will give me the reference number. So here it is a B, and this 3 represent this third particular what we call as a column. Okay, so in this, if I am in this particular place, it is showing me like this. See, the moment I am moving, automatically it is showing me. And here it is a function tab. I can insert any function, I can add any function, I can delete any function. So function, what is a function? Function is nothing but it is a mathematical calculations which will help you to solve your problem. Like I will tell you some example, okay, how exactly the functions works. You will find some auto sums and different functions like average, mean, max, and other. You will learn in the upcoming classes. Now the question is, do you know how many numbers or maximum numbers of the rows can be inserted? Because if I talk about the rows is nothing but the number of rows. So in order to check that, you have to press Control and down arrow. It will show you the maximum number of rows can be inserted in Excel is how many? Just go and check. 1,48,576 total number of rows can be inserted. It's quite new sounding. So if you want to go back, don't worry, click on the control and press top button arrow. You will be on the top. Now the same thing. Now just tell me how many columns can be created. Columns means A, B, C, D. So what you have to do, press the control button and click on your what we call as the right hand side arrow. You will find the maximum number of columns can be created is XFD. Okay, go to the back. So this is all about it, as we have learned a lot. So this is all about for the today's tutorial. I hope you like it. We will learn further in the next upcoming tutorial. Till then, take care. Bye bye.